she'd always let me. I'm like, I'm always ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm guessing yours is the lone one?
Oh, they're all the same.
Oh, they're also, okay.
Goodness. You want it?
Oh, I was just going to sit the bag in.
Oh. Tony, hello. Tony O'Tower, who likes the Tower of Terror.
As you can clearly see, we're live here at the Magic Kingdom. Also to the title.
I have a thumbnail.
Yeah, I did say it earlier. That we're going to be here early in the weekend.
We all know that doesn't mean a thing.
Oh man, shit though. No plans, no agenda, just pin training, walking around, seeing what the wait times are like. Definitely picked up since we first got here.
I better check that wait time because, oh, it's still 15. I can actually see it from here.
Showcasing Pirates first, because I believe that'll be the first attraction that we actually get on today. And depending on what the wait times look like for the rest of the park.
Oh, ride tracks. Ha! Say something now. That's what he said. Ha! Say something now.
All right, no more bad mouthing ride tracks.
Oh, not till he leaves the chat.
You can't bad mouth fast passes. Fast passes are here yet.
Yeah, that's true. We can talk trash.
Yeah, that fast pass guy, he is something else. Him and his fancy radio station.
I tell you,
His fancy California in and out.
in and out every day.
Lunch,
Rude. He's rude.
rubbing in my face with his
Yeah.
TVC.
I
Riverside,
accept
California.
your terms, Ride Track says. Or should we call him my rigger? My rigger. I'm done with this.
Okay. We brought our lunch today
Yep.
because eating in the parks is just, it's expensive, but at the same time, it's kind of not worth the money.
It's hard on my belly.
That too.
Oh boy. All right.
Right, now the one water bottle left. And that is also melting fast.
Was the other one frozen?
Yep.
Okay.
The two of them, 2 out of 3 were frozen.
Oh my.
And that was actually the one you just finished off. That was actually the regular water.
Oh.
The one earlier was the last frozen one.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, let me take a drink real quick.
I still got ice in it, so
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get a refill, I guess, somewhere.
Yeah. Ride Track says food at any park just kind of seems meh. Lots of preservative. Man, you're not kidding. It just makes me feel so ugh.
I mean, I'm very selective on which ones I do eat anyway. Like, I have my favorites that I can always go to, but
I think it just gets old after a while.
I don't think so.
In my opinion.
I mean, I like it either way. I just don't like paying for it because
Yeah.
you know I could get a lot more food elsewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna get 2 meals at a quick service, that's gonna be like $35. That's $35 we could have spent anywhere else and gotten like a massive meal.
Yeah. Uh-oh, just went up to 20.
Yeah.
The audacity.
It's all part of the experience. Got a lot of switchback time.
Yeah. I know some hot dogs will never let me down. Well, yeah, but even that gets kind of old.
What is it?
He says, I know some hot dogs will never let me down.
Oh, I don't like the hot dogs here because I'm not a fan of all beef hot dogs.
We ate at Casey's Corner recently, and it was not good.
Yeah, it was like it tastes the same as it always does. It's an all beef hot dog. So there wasn't anything to rant and rave about. I just
No.
don't like all beef hot dogs. I wish they had places that had like sausages and bratwurst.
Hebrew National?
Yeah, that's a good brand.
Oh, okay.
I've always been a ballpark guy though. It's just like when we used to go to SeaWorld and they had the Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know what brand Disney uses, but I'm not a fan of Nathan's.
Okay. He said Oscar Mayer are terrible.
Yeah. I mean, Oscar Mayer makes too many other things for me to think that their hot dogs should be good.
I thought they should have had the best hot dogs.
No, because it's kind of like, it's like they make all those other products like bologna.
Oh yeah.
They're like, oh well, if it doesn't fit the bologna, then it'll make a good hot dog. I can tell you right now, it's definitely not 20 minutes. Only way it would be 20 minutes is if they don't have the indoor cube.
Oscar Mayer, it's all water and salt. I guess I'm just not a hot dog person anymore.
It depends. I can't do all hot dogs. So.
Yeah.
I also cannot do boiled hot dogs anymore. That's the thing I can't do.
Yeah, we used to do that when I was growing up.
Unless it's like, unless I was back in Detroit, where they boil the hot dogs, but it's not about the hot dog, it's about the chili and the onions and all the other stuff they put on.
Well.
Well, I know who that is.
We cannot talk bad about him anymore. He has entered the chat.
All right, fast. Don't go back about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
We're talking really, really bad about you.
It sounds like Fast Pass and Ride Tracks is having some beef right now.
What you guys get into? We're only gone for 3 days.
Really? That mom is so fed up with that kid.
$15,000 well spent.
Yep. I'm going to get my 1-year-old up at 5 a.m. every morning for 8 a.m. breakfast because I paid a lot of money for this trip.
Also, as the heat is to be blistering for some people, it's only supposed to be 88 today.
Beef, tacos, or quesadillas.
Well, at least we've been constantly moving.
Yeah.
So someone at Merge is doing a good job. It's not me. Hey, boys. My least favorite thing about working in this section, the people that can't leave those metal things alone.
Yep. They're talking about tacos and quesadillas. Right Track says, honestly, I'm fairly predictable. If I go out and it's available, I will order the quesadilla. Same. It's the safe bet.
Yeah, especially like when you go to Chili's.
Yep, always got the quesadilla. I think there's. Don't I go somewhere and get a club quesadilla? Is it a
I know
club?
you have, but I can't remember where.
Yes, I like club quesadillas.
See, like, tacos is always a safe bet for me because if I don't like anything, I just have tacos.
Yeah, tacos is safe.
Because, like, I'm not a huge, I've said this 3 times, I'm not a huge fan of Mexican food, but I'll try anything. But
Can you put this? Can you put the charger in my pocket?
Oh, yeah.
It's under the. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's how it goes.
Because, I mean, when you took me to that, what's the place you like to go to in Missouri? Mexican Villa?
Yeah.
What's the thing you got me getting?
A Sancho.
Yes.
Right Track said, in the Universal Backlot cafeteria, I would custom order it with hamburger patties. All right.
I can get behind that.
Yeah? Sounds all right.
It reminds me of when I used to get at the Mouse, and I would get my grilled cheese with bacon in it.
Yeah.
I always thought that'd be a weird thing to order, but he was just like, all right, I can get behind that.
Yeah, sounds all right.
Sensing we're inside or no?
We're not inside yet. We're under the, before we go inside. We're almost inside.
People are so loud. I can hear the music, so I know we're close.
Yeah.
Bags for the back row.
Yeah. I can tell I haven't held the camera in a while. My arm's already tired.
Oh.
the heck was what? Oh, I didn't even hear it. Oh, yeah, I think I did hear it actually. Someone yelled really loud line a second ago. Yeah, I think I heard it.
What, just the yelling?
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. What is a taco de sesos anyway? Is it something hot? They're talking about eating tacos de sesos. One of them likes it, one of them does not like it. They're having that discussion, and now they've nominated you to do a taco de sesos challenge because you're the new Mikey. I don't know who Mikey is though. Mikey. I feel like I should know what that is.
Where would I get this taco?
De sesos. Oh, it's brains. Okay. I guess we've talked about that before. No.
Well, again, where would I get this taco de sesos?
No de sesos. Did I just mess up the thing again? Dang it.
I mean, I just don't even know where to get. Like, would it have to be like, what's that place you like? Chewy's?
No, they're not gonna have it. Only Fast Pass will be able to get it. I don't think you could just go into Chewy's and ask for brains. Oh, yeah. I remember now. Okay. Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it. Okay. I knew that I knew it. I just couldn't place it. Do you remember the Mikey commercials? Give it to Mikey. He'll eat it.
No.
Yeah, I think I remember. I don't know about that. Oh my God, Rydrax said you might be able to order Iger's brains right now. He's not using them.
Hey, I have my opinions on that.
Oh.
I bring that up later.
That's going to be in the discussion later.
Yeah.
Well, we know what the discussion is now.
I mean, I was like, at first I was like, oh, that's interesting, but then I heard like most of the what's it called, the announcement, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, Fast Pass. I forgot to text you back. I'm sorry. I'm literally the worst. Oh, Fast Pass. I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. Fast Pass says, I'm sure you eat food you don't know what it is if you like Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to know.
I mean, again, like I said, the things I did as a kid wouldn't shock me.
Menudo. Okay, now I do get that reference. I remember the group. Don't know if you caught. Did you catch Pete's show? Have you watched any of Pete's shows? Oh, we're Fast Pass was on it. Oh crap, I forgot. Fast Pass was on Pete's show.
Wait, that already happened?
Yeah, remember he said last week it would be next week. Yes. Oh, we missed it. We're the worst.
I never got a notification. That's the thing. I don't get notifications anymore, except for like people's shorts, which is something I don't even remember signing up for. Like I always get some guy, Dylan Scott, keeps posting some country songs.
Dylan Scott. I think that's a country singer.
Yeah, he keeps posting. I get his notifications for some odd reason from someone who doesn't listen to country music. Again, I gotta go back. I didn't get Puddle's notification. I think he was live yesterday.
Oh. Yeah, I didn't get a notification either.
I mean, I've got 83 notifications from TikTok for some odd reason. I've literally been on TikTok twice. I've got 83 notifications.
Yeah. They don't want you to forget.
I'll probably have to find that show tonight. It's also good. You know what it is too? Like when Pete shows up on my recommended on the regular TV, it's like the baseball coverage, or it's something else that he has, and they all like all the title is the same. So I lose track of what's being posted.
Fast Pass says he talked about this time behind the scenes.
Now, was that live, or we'd have to go back and watch it anyway, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah,
what?
I wasn't sure if that was a live broadcast or that was already pre-recorded.
I thought they were pre-recorded.
Okay.
Oh, it was live. I was wrong.
Okay.
It was live. Oh gosh.
Let me see if he did it like if that was one of those 10 popcorn, that's probably why we didn't get a notification. Because by the time we wake up, there's like 50 other notifications.
Yeah. Right Track says you brought up Riggers, right? I hope so. This time behind the scenes in Riggers.
Yeah, whatever.
Rigger. Oh man. Bone Riggers was up. Is your Wi-Fi on? It's very bad.
I really have no idea.
Hold my phone.
That one got me.
Jack Sparrow, show yourself, you miserable cur. Strike your colors, you bloomin' cockroaches. Surrender, Captain Jack Sparrow, or by thunder we'll burn the city to the ground.
Where are we going, Jack Sparrow? Speak up! Or may the fancy a swim with a gay young
It's the rum they want.
Just
50 years in white, he still just looks on.
Weigh anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egg layer.
I got a funny fact about Carlos that I used to work with. I'm not Carlos, but his wife. Really?
You'll never find the treasure without a look at this here map. And this is the key to the treasure. Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well. What I wouldn't give to see the look of Captain Sparrow's face when he hears that maybe what's got the
Right here, babe. Right track says, the dog in Prisoners describes my dating life.
The face has spoken and guided you well till we meet again.
Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Though. Are you the one that the ladies are trying to get to come closer? Or are you the one doing the cat call? And then just look at you. What's wrong with you? Hey, I heard this place actually, this place has an actual name. A lounge, what is it called?
Oh, the Beak and Barrel?
Yeah, Beacon Barrel, yeah. Also, it's going to be a 45-minute limit or 2 drinks.
Is that or both?
Or. So if you can't be in there for more than 45 minutes or for more than 2 drinks.
Okay.
So I guess maybe whatever comes first, which I would imagine would be the drinks.
Can you hold the camera?
Yeah. And take the.
Point it there.
All right. I'm the captain now.
Point it to the right a little.
A little bit. Oh, that's a wall.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I didn't want to point that right in her face. Here you go. Here you go. No, I'm giving it back.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Do you need to get situated?
Well,
Here, quick.
Where is she?
Hurry.
okay.
Okay. Let me get tied up here. Let's see. We can tell you're the captain now because we're looking at walls.
Well, now, in my defense, she literally told me to paint it to the right. And then as soon as I pointed it to the right, there was a wall right on my knuckle.
No, I don't know what. That's
So I'm just
not
like,
true at all.
I'm like, well, let me adjust this since.
I'm looking at it right now. Yep. Well,
It's like, as soon as you told me to the right,
I just didn't want it.
I pointed to the right, and there it is. There's a wall.
Listen, there was a good pen on the board. I didn't have time to take you outside. Okay, he said Pete wants you on his show and wants your contact information.
Okay.
Ride Track says, whoa, moving on up.
Moving on up to the west side.
Moving on up.
That's actually east side. I don't know why I said the west side.
I thought it was
I think it's because I'm from the west side of Detroit, so it's
I thought it was.
to the deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because I'm on McDevitt's Facebook group, and I post on there every once in a while. I've actually been more active on the Facebook page more than anything. I'm a little proud of myself too because I saw some of the analytics on that. Even though we didn't get a lot of people clicking to join the Facebook group, we did have 1,000 impressions. So that's a big thing for me. And I became the rising fan in a couple people's YouTube groups. I think that's just because no one else does, so maybe it's just by default. Like, hey, you paid attention to our stream. We like you now.
Yeah.
Kind of goes hand in hand.
Ride Track says Wheezy.
Yeah, Wheezy. And we'll try to stay as shaded as possible, obviously, because it's getting hotter in Florida. I have noticed more and more, most of the streamers, they're not streaming early morning anymore. They're waiting until late afternoon, into the evening, or they're doing a lot of merchandise, which is fine. I get it. It's just not my cup of tea. I like to be out and about in the sun. Like it may look, if you ever were to see us, it may look like I'm uncomfortable, but I'm living it up in the sun, sweating through both shirts.
Pascal said, I learned everything about Detroit from Parking Wars. That's hilarious. The ride tracks said, really? I learned from RoboCop.
From what?
RoboCop.
Oh, wow. There's a throwback. I've actually been wanting to watch that on HBO Max. And I was like, oh man, the kids are like this. And then I think back, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, they can't watch this. So there's a lot of F words in that movie. Okay, there we go.
It's just because of the angle you're holding the phone.
Oh. What was I saying? Yeah. So Parking Wars, also Hardcore Pawn. That pawn shop show that was on True TV years ago. Even though it's a lot of dramatizations, because that show basically got popular once I already left Detroit, but I used to deliver pizzas to that same pawn shop. So I've seen all of them at work. It's nothing like what the show portrays, but every once in a while I'll see some of the things on Hardcore Pawn and I'm like, yeah, I can see that actually happening. It may be a reenactment, but I could see someone acting a fool like that. I actually lived, that's actually probably about 20 minutes away from where I used to live. Actually, where I spent most of my life when I lived in and around Detroit was about 20 minutes away from there. It used to be that building that they were in, if you ever saw Hardcore Pawn, it used to be an old bowling alley back in the day. So that's why I also find it hilarious. How they changed an old bowling alley into a pawn shop. And Hardcore Pawn, that was a good, or not Hardcore, Parking Wars, that was a good one too. That was probably the realest that you would see Detroit. From the two ladies that worked it, and then all the people they would put the boots on. I would look back at that show and I'd be like, wow, I used to live there for 26 years. And the only thing I miss is the food and the very small selection of people that are still there. Haven't been back to Detroit since, I think the last time I was in Detroit was 2013. I figured if anybody misses me that much, they'll come down to the Sunshine State and visit. And yes.
Sorry. Ride Track says the F words are the least of the concerns in RoboCop. I've never seen it, so I don't know. And then Ride Track said, tell me, Bobby, can you fly? What was that from?
Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, hold on, I've heard that. Tell me, Bobby, can you fly? Oh, I'm gonna be mad at myself now. Oh, what was that, a fraction of a centimeter?
Shut, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
I think that most of the times when you're like trying to position the camera, you're really just giving me an Indian burn. It's like my wrist doesn't move, but your arm slid around my skin.
Here's what it looks like from my view. It looks like you're holding the gimbal straight, but that the phone is at an angle towards me. Right now your gimbal is almost facing me, but your phone is right.
Oh,
You see
so
what I'm
then
saying?
do I have to move it?
No, you don't have to do anything.
Oh.
I think it's just the way you see now it's towards me again. RoboCop, he said RoboCop gang leader asks the question to a henchman before throwing him out of
Yes.
the
Wasn't that the guy that said that was he was the dad from that 70s show. I could kind of hear him say, "Can you fly, Bobby?" or something. Like. For some reason, my mind went to what's the movie? Morgan Freeman, Lean on Me. When
Really? Coach Hughes, it's blur. Is it blurry? Are we blurring? Right track says red Foreman.
Red for me, yep. All right, you want to wipe the screen off, maybe?
Yeah.
Or unless it's catching up. Sometimes the blurry is when the stream's catching up with
Yeah,
itself.
maybe I touched the things.
Touch the things. What
Maybe
kind
I
of
touched
channel
it.
is this?
Shut up. Hold this. Be quiet and hold this. How about that? I'm pretty sure I touched the camera.
All right, so let me ask you this.
That is better.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Right now, if I'm pointing this way, is it in the direction the camera is facing?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm trying, like, as I'm holding the camera, I'm trying to keep it in one spot.
Yeah.
So that like right now, my knuckles are facing the way the camera should be facing.
Yes.
So now I'll
Okay.
know. Yeah, that's how I was finding the castle show. I was just pointing my knuckles to where I thought
Okay.
the audio was coming from. It's a little bit of a scorcher for some of these people. It's only supposed to be a high of 88 today. Which is actually cooler than it's been the last, 3-4 days?
Yeah, I think so.
It's been like in the 90, 91, and 92. Then we got some thunderstorms that came in yesterday, right when we got home from school.
Yes.
And that's what I feel about Bob Iger and his decisions.
Oh, Coach Hughes says that's better. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for being this. And thank you for letting us know, because we don't pay attention to the stream so much, and we get in so much conversation that we don't even realize what we're supposed to be filming.
We also don't know what we're doing.
That's all right. And about 65, well, really about 80 to 85% of the time, I have the camera. And if you didn't know, I'm a blind YouTube vlogger here at Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom. Scaling back our schedule to being about 2 days a week, Mondays and Fridays. Mondays being at Epcot, Fridays being at the Magic Kingdom. We do other things during the week. She is a big fan of pin trading, and it's kind of hard to pin trade while streaming sometimes, even though she's doing a good job of it today. But I'm trying to reduce the amount of days on the live stream, mainly because if we are pin trading so much, I don't want it to continuously be 10, 15 minutes of pointing at walls or the ground, as we don't want to put the camera in everyone's faces, especially cast members. Some cast members don't really care to be on camera that much, which is fine. I get it. We've already done one ride today, which is Pirates of the Caribbean, which was posting a 15-minute wait when we decided to get on it. Then it was supposed to be a 20-minute wait as we got in line for it. I would say that was pretty accurate. People were actually doing a good job inside the attraction today. We'll see what else we can get into. We saw that Mansion was at 25, but that's probably gone up since that time. We also cut down the hours on our live streams. We were trying to do it as early as possible, usually starting about 9:30. But even though we've upgraded at least our fuel rod situation, it still just gets a little bit difficult to keep track of everything that we're doing. So we're going to keep the live streams at least down to maybe 3.5 hours. Plus, we do want to keep in with our discussions, which basically starts at 2 o'clock. Depending on what day, well, actually on Mondays or Fridays, it'll probably be about 2 o'clock or so as we end the stream. And today's discussion will probably just be anything and everything about the Disney's announcement over the weekend. Or, I'm sorry, over the past couple days. of the newest Disneyland resort out there in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, which, to be honest with you, I literally didn't even know Abu Dhabi was a real place. I think I remember that from like Looney Tunes commercials or cartoons. So then when he said it, I'm just like, is that real?
Yep.
Okay. All right. But I will say this though, at first I was excited because it was like, oh, that's an interesting place. I love experiencing different cultures with Disney parks. And of course my mind immediately went to like, oh man, they're gonna cater to this Aladdin and Middle Eastern culture over there. But then as I heard Bob Iger's announcement, like the actual announcement, then I started to roll my eyes. I was like, oh, this is another money grab. It's another few $billion project. Still exciting nonetheless, but kind of like Shanghai. Shanghai was very exciting, but now Shanghai's been open for, I don't know how many years it's been now. But still, people are still rushing to go to Tokyo. Tokyo Disney is still one of the best international theme parks that Disney has. Like I said, we'll have that discussion when the time comes. You guys can fill me in on anything that I may have missed because what I did hear was, again, at 3-4 o'clock in the morning, so I was still kind of out of it. And I was kind of like half listening to some of the things because I was still doing the YouTube analytics and all that stuff. Also was in deep conversation, or I should say a deep discussion on another Facebook group about the Beacon Barrel, the lounge that's going to be opening up fairly soon, I think, at the Pirates of the Caribbean, I guess you could say the gift shop area. Previously where the Pirates League used to be, Pirates League was the place where you could dress up your kids as a pirate, similar to the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique located in Fantasyland. But the Beak and Barrel Lounge, the only thing I would say is I'm in favor of is there's a 45-minute limit or a 2-drink limit. Sorry. Because I firmly believe that I don't mind the alcohol being in the other parks, but Magic Kingdom is kind of like, leave it out of there. That's the way Walt would have wanted it. That's the way it should have stayed.
Coach Hughes says, can't wait to be there. We get to Disney on Father's Day. Oh, that's
Ooh,
exciting.
okay, cool.
It's another month. Right Track says, tell me, Bob, can you fly?
Hold on.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I would say. Tell me, Bobby. All the Bobbies. Bob Iger, Bob Chapek.
Garfield will now have to send Normal to another country.
Oh, that's where it is. That's where it is. Okay.
These are the best ones.
That's hilarious.
Right here.
And I've always heard people say Dubai is a great place to go, but then the only people I really hear say that is celebrities. So I'm just like, I don't value your opinion. I just hope it's not going to be one of those places that's just, it's there for people to, show off the fact that they could just go to Dubai. Because Dubai just seems to be such a rich place. But also see, because I think it's still early. I don't even know if they actually announced any dates or anything like that, or if it's just the announcement that they're going to do it without a date of when they are actually going to be starting the construction, or if there's a timeline to when they're going to be finished. I don't even know. I heard they said something about a modern version of Disneyland, and that's okay, I guess. But like my first thought of when they said they're building one in Dubai was, okay, we're going to get the castle from Aladdin. I'm thinking it's going to look like that a little bit, but then they throw in this modern mumbo jumbo, and I'm like, I don't know what that means in Dubai. And I do have my tablet, but I am not going to be utilizing it because I am not going to be. I don't think I'm going to be stationary too long. Because even though she is doing some pin trading, we are going to try to get maybe some other rides in before we actually sit down. Plus, I don't want to be out in direct heat too much. There isn't a lot of shaded spaces here in the Magic Kingdom, especially quiet spaces. I think I got lucky with the last live stream last Friday, even though I sat us right in front of Pete's Silly Sideshow, which I don't know if that was a good shot or not. I would say it had been enough because quite a few people tuned in to that live stream. And I also can say I was actually very happy with our Epcot video this past Monday. I knew it wasn't going to get a lot of traction because we started late. I don't think we started that live stream until 12 o'clock. But we still managed to get 18 likes on that video. So we were only 2 away from 2 Cups of Beverly. And if you are new to the channel, as I've said before, Epcot, every time we go to Epcot, which will probably be on Mondays, will be the Beverly Challenge. So as long as you're in, give us a like. I will drink 1 cup of Beverly for every 10 likes on that video during the live stream. We'll tally up those likes at least by 1:30. And I will eventually find something in the Magic Kingdom to do as a challenge here. I mean, I do enjoy the rides and just casually strolling through the park. But, I would say, hey, let's get some traction on Magic Kingdom. I can find something I might want to suffer through.
I'm sorry, I was waiting to do trivia, but someone's already doing it. Do you want me to wait, or do you want me to keep going?
It doesn't matter. We can either wait or keep going. I don't care. I can do some trivia. Okay.
I answered one.
Oh, okay.
But the other guy's with someone else, so maybe when we go back.
Did you answer it correctly?
Yeah, it was a really long question.
Oh.
Well, there's a Mexican place over there.
What he wanted was for me to name 4 movies that had numbers in their titles that weren't like sequel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Is that straight? Or what did I do with that phone here?
What?
Is this still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
One is a Star Wars one.
Yep. I think the phone isn't in there, right?
Is it not?
Yeah, I don't know. It keeps doing that thing again. Like it doesn't want to keep the phone straight.
How about that?
So I'll let you know if it starts beeping again because it was doing a strange vibration for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes.
All right, you said
There was okay. Let me catch up on these comments real quick. No, you're good. Coach says, yeah, regular people will never be able to go. I don't know what you guys were talking about. That park will simply, and then Dry Track says that park will simply never be on a to-do list. That said, I was in Europe and met a lot of people from Dubai and found out it's very multicultural. The people from there I met were Asian and British. Oh.
Oh, okay.
So you're talking about the new thing?
Yeah, the new Dubai, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been one to do international travel, but like Disney would be something I'd probably be going to do if I was to do something international. At least like, I was like, I don't mind that as long as we make sure that we can at least go to Disneyland Paris, and then we can combine that with Day. Also, too, the one thing I was going to say before we get into the deep discussion later today, I also felt as if, it was funny how Disney announces this Dubai thing around the same time that Universal Studios announces that they're building a park in the UK. It's like, it's a competition, or is it just who can out-petty who?
Okay. They're telling me I'm blurry again. I don't know.
So I have a napkin in the back? Oh, you know what it might have been?
What?
Because it's probably the humidity right now. So we go from like,
Let me see this a second.
yep.
All right, is that any better? I'll go a second. Right Tricks is U.S. Marshals Matrix Reloaded from Russia with Love. Batman Returns. That was not an easy question on the spot. Oh. Which way are we going? Towards Mansion? Did you
Yeah,
want me to check Mansion's wait time?
we can check it if it's less than 30 minutes, but it might be more than 30 right now.
Yeah, it's 35.
Okay. Did you already do Criticoa again? Or
Yeah.
no? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do the Christmas shop, and then we'll make our way back to Fantasyland. I can check the wait times for something back there.
Yeah,
Or we can do
well,
People Mover.
probably People Mover because the copyrights are all over Fantasyland.
Let me see if the ticket office is busy. There's shade over here.
And right, swinging around, swinging around.
Yep.
Okay. While she goes and checks to see if there's any pins in the ticket office, I think she's gonna probably make her rounds around to the Christmas shop as well. We do actually want to do I actually have a plan for something we could do on the riverboat, even though there's still no timeline when the riverboat and Tom Sawyer's Island will be going away. I also wanted to get over to Muppets area because I believe their last week is next week. I believe. What's today? Yeah, I think next week is their last week for Muppet Visions in the courtyard. I actually had a little bit of a throwback thought process yesterday. If anybody remembers back in the day when the Muppets area had the giant Kermit hot air balloon that used to float above the area, I only remember seeing it when I used to watch the Lights Motor Action stunt show at Hollywood Studios. That was about the only time I actually saw a good glimpse of it because you were so far back behind the park. And now Muppets will soon be erased from existence. And I personally think that they're probably going to reinvent it and put it somewhere else, maybe on a smaller scale. And like I said, there's no telling what they're going to do with that little back area of Hollywood Studios where the Villains little show is going to be, which I think is going to be temporary until Villains Land actually opens up. But I would say that'll probably be a great permanent structure for a new Muppet Vision 3D right next to what is soon to be Rock and Roller Coaster with the Electric Mayhem. I'm only assuming that's what the name of the ride is going to be. No confirmation yet on any dates on when Aerosmith will be closing down for good. And then yes, if she ever decides that she wants to do a round of pin trading real quick without me, then I will gladly pull out my tablet. I think I'm still connected to the internet, which I should be able to get to the comments pretty well by myself. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, help this channel grow. We get the confidence when the channel seems to grow. We've seen a good number of people that have come to the channel as of late. I keep seeing our numbers going up as far as our unique viewers, especially in the different ways that people are viewing. We actually have a lot of people who are watching from their televisions and their work screen, their work computer screens. Not as much as not as many mobile viewers that I thought we were going to get. And then it's understandable. Some people probably don't log into their YouTube channels when they're at work or when they're at their home watching on TV. I know that our TV is not signed into any of our YouTube accounts.
I love when I walk right in front of the camera.
That's all right. That's what everybody wants to see.
No, oh my God, stop! You're setting
No one's here.
I'm sorry, I gotta catch you up on the.
No one's here to see me.
I was waiting on this girl to get done trading. Okay, Muppet Vision is scheduled to close June 7th. They are closing stage 1 store now.
Oh, I thought there was. Oh, I
Go
guess.
this way. I'm gonna hit the Christmas shop. I'll be
Oh,
right
that's what I thought you were doing. I don't know why you came back. Okay. See, I thought that they were doing the Muppets May 17th. Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. Got my dates mixed up. So we still got a little bit of time to check out the Muppets area. I'm actually a little upset that that's going away, but I do understand because it's not the same as it used to be. Especially when you get beyond Muppet Vision. When the store stopped opening up, no one really goes to the Mama Melrose. They closed down their Christmas shop during the pandemic. They never opened that back up. The only time I think it was available was Santa was meeting there. That was quick. So it is going to be a little bittersweet to see Muppet Vision go away. But I am going to be excited when it does take over Aerosmith because, to be brutally honest with you, I'm not a huge Aerosmith fan. I didn't feel as if that fit the mold for Disney. And then seeing the controversy behind Steven Tyler and his inappropriate gesture. And we're off.
I was in the passage. I had to pick it up and I'm supposed to like and subscribe to This Time with Charles and Jenny, where we explore the Magic Kingdom, stare at walls, backs of heads, and still. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn the Wi-Fi back off. It's laggy.
Well, because I would imagine that every time we leave one bandwidth, it's trying to catch up to the other one, so you get that little skip mode squad. Okay. Now, I will say, too, we had a very interesting week. Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, we managed to get a lot done with her pin trading, going around seeing the parks. It's been a hit or miss as far as the popularity of the park. I think we went to Animal Kingdom one day. We went to Animal Kingdom a couple times this week. But there was one day we got there and there was not a person to be found for a very long time. I think it was like we got on Everest in like 10 minutes. And then there was another day we went to Hollywood Studios for another round of pin trading. And we just happened to be walking up to Aerosmith's Rock Roller Coaster. It was down to start the day. And we went there to see if there was any pins to be traded. There wasn't any at the time. But we happened to be leaving and we saw people going into the attraction, but there was no posted wait time. We get into the ride. They had just opened up, so they hadn't posted wait time yet. And it was a walk-on. She actually saw the queue, the entire queue, for like probably the first time ever.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever been in the regular queue.
And it was a little like they didn't even have to stop us for the pre-show. The pre-show goes
Pre-shoe?
the pre-show.
Pre-shoe.
The pre-show was going, and we just walked straight on through. And then the wait time posted like 50 minutes, and then you could see the wait when we came out. But
Pass says, like lag? You've found your people. This time with Charles and Jenny, where we embrace buffering, blind commentary, and backs of heads at the Magic Kingdom. Subscribe for the chaos.
I mean, let's be brutally honest too. You know, if you like, there's people out there that take a lot of time to do their streams. They want to show you the best views. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to be looking at when you walk around Disney.
The back of Jenny's head.
The back of people's heads, and probably some floors, some inconspicuous spots that you never thought you'd even notice at Disney because nobody cares.
If we have to see all the nonsense, you have to see it too.
Exactly. You're going to hear it all, see it all, and go through it all. Like all that unnecessary screaming on the 7 North Mine Train. It's not that scary.
Really not.
Like sometimes I wonder too, like people who get, it's not even like little kids. I gotta say little kids, they don't know any better. But like there'll be people on Everest and they'll be screaming their lungs out. I'm just like, guys, by the time you started screaming, you're already down the hill. Relax. See, now that's acceptable.
Yeah, not too bad.
The little giggles.
The only thing you can't provide are the smells of damp tourists in the Florida steam. Yeah, you got that right.
That's one way to say it. Damp tourist. All the sweaties. All the sweaty people. And what do we got? Gaston's? I'm only assuming that we're probably looking at maybe, I don't know, I hear the water. So I'm assuming that's Gaston's fountain in front of us. Pretty much if you're tuning into this channel by now, you're either here for the pointless conversation or you're here for the ambient noises of what's going around at Disney. We try not to be too repetitive at the same time too. What is going on? There's something crawling on me. I don't know. Either your hair is on me or something.
Oh no, it's a little bug. It's
Oh,
trying to get you.
okay.
Because you're sweaty. Right track says this guy. Welcome to This Time with Charles and Jenny, where we bring you Magic Kingdom magic, awkward angles, and everything but the smell of damp tourists in the Florida Sea. Be glad.
Don't be mad. Be glad. Ziploc.
already read that one? No, that was Ride Tracks that I read. Oh.
As we pass by the Little Mermaid area, which probably had like a 35-minute wait if I was guessing. You don't have to verify that. Just
Good, because we're already past it.
I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, I would assume that if Mansion's posted 35, they're very similar. So I would say Mermaid's probably packing a 30, 35 itself. It doesn't sound too busy, so I could be off. If it wasn't for the Under the Sea song and the Poor Unfortunate Souls, it'd always be a good ride to go on.
Yeah.
I know we're headed. We're heading into the circus. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
I've always loved that.
I'll probably stand right inside the doorway.
Yeah.
They are hot.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, thought she was done. Do a nice little pan here. Sounds like the splash pad train is in full effect on this nice day. Here. Oh. Yeah, like I said, it's supposed to be a high of 88 today. I would say it's definitely got to be the 80s now and climbing. Like I said, if you guys would ever see me, I sweat profusely just because. But I actually enjoy the heat. I still say anything below 98 degrees is unacceptable. But I will also be the first one to start telling people, though, if you are not used to this and you are down here on vacation, be sure to bring water, stay hydrated. It also helps if you bring something with the electrolytes. Take plenty of breaks inside any of the AC, gift shops, restaurants, whatever the case may be. If you have little ones, be sure to pay attention because they'll be the first ones to let you know when it's too hot. Typically, I always say it wouldn't be streaming without the screaming. That is not to rag on people that have screaming children. It's basically just to say that expect to hear that a lot when you come to Disney. It can be very uncomfortable, even early in the morning. Even we don't take our kids out before 9 a.m. sometimes unless they're absolutely wanting to. Because we know by 10, 11 o'clock, that's the same attitude that they're going to have. And bring any and all of the sunscreen and anything that you use.
Can you come over here with me with this board?
Yeah. Oh, looks like we have some trivia. I'm going to face you guys off to the side here. Oh, it's not true? Okay. Oh. Either that or I'm going to have some pins that I might want to see or check out.
A Donald?
Donald, yeah.
that Phantasmic.
The Fantasia, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. You said unicorn, the black one or the white one?
the black one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Little tot here in the circus. Little tot here in the circus. I mean, I think it's just a missed opportunity, though. Why they didn't put Dumbo in the actual circus tent, I do not know.
Are your kids into Labubu? What the hell are those things? I don't know. What's Labubu?
Labubu? Sounds like a French bathroom break.
I'm reminded of an Epcot moment forever in my head from childhood. The smell of a particular guest we had the privilege of waiting in line with before the days of Fast Pass and Lightning Lane. He and you.
Who said that?
Right, Trax? Then he said, I don't know anything about pins or the trading. To the right, just a minute.
Well, we could break down the pin trading once we get out of this craziness. Basically, to sum it up is there are free pin trading stations throughout all the Disney parks, actually throughout all of Disney property. And you do have to buy your own pins to start off with. They do have great starter packs inside the gift shop locations. And the rule is, for the most part, you could trade up to 2 pins per guest. So if you see something on board and you want it, you could trade for it. It has been around for about 25 years, but its popularity has soared within the past, realistically, within the past 5 years, the popularity has soared. But we have seen a super absorbent amount of people that really got into pin trading within the past, I would say 6 to 8 months. Which of course made her find all of our old pins that we've had over the past 10 years. I had a pretty good pin collection before we met. She actually had one way before we met. And then we combined that, and now we're just trading for trades.
No, it's hard sometimes. Okay. And can he do 2 as well? They have Jafar. He does villains.
Okay.
Is that fine? Jafar?
Jafar, yeah. I thought you were talking about
Sorry, I wasn't sure.
What kind of Jafar is it?
And then we do this one. It's part of the, not the tiniest villain set, but the next size up. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, have a great day. Happy
Thank you.
training.
Thank you.
Yeah, the not the tiniest, the next size up.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it other than that. I said, can you do 2 as well? And she was like,
Yeah. I think it's just...
So if you're blind, you can't trade pins, just so you know.
I think it's just because, I have to think about the evil entity as what Disney likes to do now.
I mean, you're still a fan of villains, Lion King,
Yeah.
Mansion.
Yeah, we know that, but Disney doesn't care. They're like, no, 2 per transaction. I don't care if all of you are together. It's 2, period.
It is 2 per person, and if every other couple can trade 2, then you should be able to take 2.
It's probably because the cast member. It's probably because the cast member wants to take the pins themselves.
She's not going to get to take them.
She wants to ensure that though. She's like, hold on, we have to refresh the board.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Where's my bump out?
Yeah. Fast pass. Welcome to this time. Whoops. I pulled over. We're Charles and Jenny. With Charles and Jenny, where the only thing stronger than the Florida sun is the BO in line. Can't smell it through the screen, but Trust us, it's
best,
real.
best believe us.
Subscribe anyway, she said.
Best believe us. It is there.
Right Truck says, I guess I just don't get it. Like Jello, why does it exist? Hey, someone needs to eat the whole Right Trucks. That's what this channel needs to do. Send out scratch and sniff stickers of park smells. We get scratched when prompted and really feel like we're there. That is so hilarious.
If that was it. I mean, because again, like, you can always pick like the go-to scents, like the popcorn from Main Street and
The BO in the mansion line.
yeah, BO in the Mansion line. That weird stale popcorn foot smell in Circus.
Yeah, the cinnamon in the Christmas shop.
Pirate water.
Yeah, the someone let it rip in the Tron line.
or was it the what do they call it? The that long area in Flights of Passage where people just go to the bathroom and smear it on the walls.
Yeah. You'll get a scratch and sniff for Guardians and for Flight of Passage.
Oh, I forgot. So the fun fact about Pirates. So when I worked there 9 years ago, whatever, as part of the opening team, you have to do a ride through to make sure that everything in the ride is squared away. I don't know if this is my fault though, because I don't know if I was there, but I don't think I was the one that did the ride through. So we were ready to open and everything checked out. And I would say about 3 or 4 boats went in and someone said that one of the characters did not have any clothes on. So then I had to go through and they told me it's what scene it was in. So I went to go look and sure enough, Carlos's wife in the window, no top, just animatronic breasts.
Wow.
And so I had to get off the ride and I told them, I was like, yeah, she's not wearing a shirt. She's just flashing everybody. And because she comes out periodically, not everybody would have seen it, but obviously quite a few people did see it. So we had to shut down I don't think it was too long because it's just costuming. That's to come in and put the clothes on. But that's a whole, I know that the costuming team will come in and they will like fluff up their clothing and whatnot like that. So she probably had to have it reset, and they just forgot to put it back on her. And so then they have to leave. They have to be like when we come in to open the ride, they all have to be they have to be out of the attraction. So they're probably in a rush to get out since we were trying to open, and and she wasn't. Even though she's a prominent figure, she's not like an important figure on the things that we have to check for. I mean, I could tell you some crazy stories about some of the animatronics over there at Pirates of the Caribbean. And I was there prior to the new Redhead.
We can get some bean boozled and taste them. When you worked at Pirates, did you keep telling people you were the captain now? You were the captain now?
Was that? Well, probably not at that time because I don't think Captain Phillips was even out at that time.
That's why she yells, "Tell him nothing."
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I will say though, I took pride in working that attraction. I still take pride in that attraction. That's probably the one place, if they could ever take me back, I'd go back there in a heartbeat if they could. Probably the most fun that I had working for the Walt Disney World Company was working Pirates of the Caribbean. Because sometimes I had to make that area more fun than it should have been. Because there was one time we were down for like the entire summer, like 3 or 4 months, and nobody was in Adventureland once Pirates were closed down. But for some reason, I would start playing cornhole. They made us a special cornhole board, and we called it Porthole. And I would just challenge the kids in the area to a game of cornhole. And basically, I would do it to where if like they get 3 chances, and no matter what they do, they have to pick where I have to shoot the beanbags from. And some kids would get creative. They'd have me go like on the other side of the walkway with my back turned. and I'd still nail it. Schooling these little chitlins. These little riggets.
Riggers.
These little riggers and riggets.
Yeah.
Ah. I forget the loudest land in all of the Magic Kingdom. It doesn't seem that loud right now, though. I'm surprised.
Their music's turned off or down.
Yeah. Yeah, the background music is definitely not as loud as it usually is. Did you go into Space Mountain's gift shop yet?
I'm going right now.
Oh, called it. Nailed it. Yeah. And then unpopular opinion, I do not like Space Mountain. I would much rather them do away with Space Mountain. If not, give us Disneyland's version of Space Mountain. Our Space Mountain is very equivalent to the Matterhorn at Disneyland. You're going to need a chiropractor and physical therapy, especially because I'm 6 feet tall. It is not easy to get in and out of that spaceship. I avoid that ride as often as I can throughout my entire life.
Gonna stand here.
Yeah. Sorry. All right. Space Mountain / Tron's gift shop. Tron is another very popular attraction, but very, very quick. I think the number one complaint with Tron is that a lot of people wish it was longer. I think also a lot of people wish it was a little bit more on the thrill side. It's a very easygoing coaster. I was actually not really worried too much if my kids would like it. They're not too big on the big drops. I think Everest pushes it for our kids in some ways, and I think that's because we started them early on that coaster. That's one of those things where it's like it's either they're going to love it or they're going to hate it, and if they hate it, it's going to make everything else seem like a hassle. They don't mind Tron at all, which to me that shows me the level of how intense that ride actually is. Not intense at all. But because it's always so popular, it has a long wait time all the time, and I cannot justify getting a lightning lane for that at all. I can't.
I don't know where the board is. I think they took it.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, I thought you. Not the lady in the back?
No, I see the stand board up here, but it's not
Oh,
there.
maybe they're also refurbing it.
I don't know. I guess I could go ask.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say that we've probably been on Tron at least 5 or 6 times, but the last time it's been probably over a year since the last time we rode Tron. Again, it's one of those things. It's like I'm not bummed out if I don't ever do it again. It was fun. It was different. I mean, my personal opinion, as far as the coasters here, Big Thunder Mountain is probably the best coaster here at the Magic Kingdom. And of course, that's going to be down for all of this year, and I think most of next year. I think they actually filed an extension because I believe that it was supposed to be opening by January of 2026. But I think that they just put in a permit for an extension. I don't know if that's going to pertain to Big Thunder Mountain or if that's really going to pertain to what they're building beyond Big Thunder Mountain. But as far as I've heard, Big Thunder Mountain is going to be extending their refurbishment till, I believe, the spring of 2026. And of course, take that with a grain of salt because that could always change. Much like how, Villains show, it's going to be, that Villain show opens up the 27th?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Villain show opens up at 27th at Hollywood Studios. And also the return of the Voyage of the Little Mermaid, the show that was featured at Hollywood Studios before the pandemic. I've often heard that attraction being referred to as the Voyage of the Asbestos. But I believe that's also going to be temporary. The Voyage of the Mermaid is going to be temporary before they actually close it permanently, which leads me to wonder what they're going to do with that building. Be a great area for a Monsters Inc. ride, even though they're already putting one in on the other side, but I'm just saying. Wouldn't mind seeing the People Mover getting like a Wall-E layover.
A people mover if we are need to go to the restroom real quick.
We can. Yeah.
I just don't know where to put you because everything's in the direct side.
Well, it won't be too long.
How do you know?
Oh well, I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah, that's.
You're gonna have to swing around. Keep swinging. Yeah. Okay, I think you're clear of it. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so she's gonna stop for a little break. Probably gonna check out some pins somewhere. Then I think we're gonna check to see what the People Mover is looking like. Always a go-to for every single vlogger that's out there. Plus, it actually keeps us from putting the sun out in the direct sunlight. I would like to go on Mansion before we leave, but no promises, no guarantees. Anybody that had some iDisney experience, keep an eye out on the wait time. If it's under 20, 25 minutes, we'll definitely consider it, but definitely Mansion. And I don't know what time it is per se. I'm gonna have to keep our eyes on the time because we will probably want to wrap this up somewhere close to 2 o'clock, or at least get to our discussion by 2 o'clock. See what everyone else's thought points are with the Disneyland Dubai theme park that's going to be coming sometime soon. And also, if anybody's got any jabs about Bob Iger. I know Bob Iger got a lot of praise after Bob Chapek, but hey, you know, sometimes you can polish a turd. And I'd have to say too, people have to accept the fact that, you know, we're going to be a little different from most vloggers because we appreciate and love the company. We love working for the company. We love being part of it. But at the same time too, it's got to accept the criticism that they're just not doing some things for everybody. They're doing it for certain groups of people that only come every once in a while. I think that as a whole, the company needs to pay attention to those people that love staying at Pop Century, love staying at All Stars, because they'll want to come more often, rather than catering to those people that will come every 1 or 2 years and they stay at the Grand Floridian. And that's all they want to do. It's fine that those people come, but you're catering to those people that are few, rather than catering to the people that are going to come every single day or as often as they can. I loved staying at deluxe resorts when I was a kid, but I actually find it more fun staying at value resorts, especially the ones that I mentioned, because there's just something about, like, All Stars has some great Disney theming. So does Art of Animation and Pop Century. That's actually what I like when I go to Disney resorts, is I like the Disney theming, the bigger than life cartoon character structures that they have. Like, I do enjoy some of the deluxes, but Sometimes I feel as if it's just that was unnecessary. No one asked for the Riviera, but I get it. It's a nice resort. Not gonna say anything bad about it. I just feel as if it's just not for me. And from some of the Facebook groups that I've been in, it's really not a favorite. Some of the deluxes are not a favorites for people who routinely go. I see countless people that vacation to Disney more than once a year that pretty much stay at Pop Century, All Stars, or they just divert to an Airbnb if need be. Especially some of our, any of our UK watchers. I recently have been looking into a Facebook group. I'm not allowed to comment on the Facebook group as I utilize our group page, not my personal page. But it's a Facebook group specifically for people from Britain who come over. And a lot of times they're either staying at long-term Airbnbs or they're staying at some of the moderates or value resorts themselves. So I found that interesting. And I can also say this too: if we were ever to get mainstream in the YouTube algorithm and have like subscribers of the yin yang like some of our favorite vloggers do, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where I'm going to choose staying at a deluxe over a value. I'm always gonna stay humble, no matter what happens. Like, yes, I do want to eat at some nice restaurants, but I'm not going to make it to be where it's the only place I'm going to go to. But if you do want to help us grow, support the channel by liking this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies, tell your stalkers, tell your HOA, tell your mortgage brokers, tell your PTA. Tell your
PTA?
Yeah, your mortgage brokers.
Oh, mortgage broker.
Tell your OBGYNs. Tell them all.
Did you say
Subscribe.
OBGYN?
That's right, I said it.
Oh my God.
Tell them all. Subscribe to This Time.
Good Lord.
Bring it up in conversation. Well, I mean, not with the OBGYN, but just bring it up in casual conversation. Hey, did you check out that This Time? This blind guy and this blonde girl just walking around Disney World.
I can take it now.
Wow, we were there already? Or we're
Yeah.
close? Oh. Sorry. I really wish they'd let me sit in Tomorrowland Terrace.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's a squatcha. Snoochie boochies.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't even know. I heard it somewhere. There's a guy, he says, say, Snoochie boochies, Tony. Snoochie boochies. I don't know what Tony they're referring to.
I don't know. Maybe it was Iron Man.
No, it's older than that. Because if it was that, then I would definitely remember any smart remark that Robert Downey Jr. would have said.
Oh, wait, I can't stop yawning.
Might have to stop and get some cold ice waters after this. I don't know how much is left in the bottle.
Ah. The gimbal just died. I guess the charger wasn't on. It's completely dead.
The battery? Wait, is the lights on here?
The gimbal, it is now, it wasn't on. Now the gimbal's dead completely. I'm not going to be able to hold, my hands are full.
Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors.
You're going to have to take this stuff under my arm.
Enjoy your journey.
Maybe under your arm.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus
Both of them?
brazos,
Yeah.
Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida sus niños. Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety, remain seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuide a sus niños. Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform, then step into the car. For your safety,
It's on, but I have to hold the phone.
seated at all times, keeping hands, arms, feet,
The gimbal's
legs,
on?
and other
The
appendages
gimbal is
inside
on,
your
but it's
car.
not on
And please
enough. It
supervise
doesn't have enough
younger
battery to
beings.
hold the phone. So
Stay
I have to
clear
hold
of
the
the
phone.
doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad,
I don't know that it'll
permanezca
charge
sentado
enough to
y
keep
mantenga sus
going.
manos, brazos,
I can't hand it to you.
piernas dentro del vehículo. Y cuida a sus
I
niños.
mean, because
Gracias. Please step carefully onto the moving platform. Then step
how many
into the
lights is
car.
on that?
For your safety, remain seated.
3.
This
You
is
never
the
turned it on
TTA
because
Food
it's
Line.
full.
Non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Borat 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see Tomorrowland. And my stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board. Thank you.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by two of my favorite spots. First up, Progress City, Walt Disney's amazing dream for a community of tomorrow. Did you know Progress City inspired Epcot and a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt Disney World? Look, there's even a tiny people mover. I wonder if that means there's a tiny ORAC.
Now approaching Progress City.
On your right is Star Traders, home to the greatest goods in the galaxy. Except actual stars. Those are no longer sold.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks of the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles.
When we
Thank
get
you.
off here, it's 10 after 1. Do you want me to put you somewhere and I'll make one more round?
Yeah.
Do you want to make one more round with me?
Just put me somewhere.
This is Starport 75.
Or as we always call it, Space Mountain, our high-speed rocket port to distant deep space destinations.
Let relaxation wash over you at the most refreshing retreat in the galaxy. The coral moons of Visor 7. You H2O it to yourself. Up today.
So what time again?
110.
Paging Mr. Morrow, Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you. Oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
The next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so's the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Calling all space rangers. Report to your star cruiser and join me on this daring space mission against the evil Emperor's Earth.
Affirmative. We're on it, Buzz. You can count on us.
Approaching Monsters Incorporated Laugh Floor.
Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our people mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us.
That's the fastest ride I've ever been on.
And even though we're included, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time, now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
I think that's the first time we've ridden it in a while where it didn't stop at least once.
Yeah.
This is the TTA Blue Line, non-stop service around Tomorrowland.
Away from the car. Thank you. Please keep arms, antennae, and other appendages away from the doors and remain seated until they open automatically. Step onto the moving platform with caution and exit by stepping away from the car. Thank you. Please keep arms, antennae, and other appendages away from the doors and remain seated until they open automatically. Step onto the moving platform with caution and exit by stepping away from the car. Thank you.
Thank
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. think both of our phones need plugged in, probably.
Both of our what?
Phones.
Well, the castle show ended just when we got on the ride, so I got another 40 minutes before that shows up again.
Okay. What did you have in mind?
It doesn't really matter. It's something shaded if it's possible. I didn't know if there was any seats in front of the Plaza restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be a fast walker.
Now approaching Monsters Incorporated last floor.
Mike Wazowski's running some real monsters account. Whether you have one eye or nine, take the time to see the show.
I thought there'd be like a trash can in the shade somewhere.
Yeah.
If there's any trash cans. I can face the castle.
Huh?
Got a little dizzy there.
Oh.
They're so brave. They know.
Hmm.
All right, let's get out of this
Maybe
madhouse.
if you were to start up at the front, I could possibly sit at that bench next to that little bench I sat at one time next to guest services.
Okay. I thought about that. You just won't have a view. Step.
That big of a deal for the most part.
Do you want me to check Casey's real quick?
Hey, if you want. Yeah, back over there. If they would at least put a tree or something in the club grass, I would just sit out there.
Yeah. Oh.
Get my foot. Or if I was to say if that bench at the top of the train station was available.
Okay.
I don't mind standing if I have to.
I just about cussed on that one.
Just about what?
Cussed.
Oh.
Train station benches available. The benches are available.
Okay. Oops.
Man, I don't understand people. It's just pissing me off.
I know.
Let's see. Can I get a drink real quick?
Yeah. Probably just take it with you. Is this a trash can here?
Yeah. I'm gonna move you to the other trash can in just a minute.
Okay.
Not yet. You can come over here to this one. Oh. Okay.
Here.
Yes.
And it's already facing the
Castle.
castle. All right, here. You want this?
Yeah, I better take.
You
Do you
want
want me to plug yours?
Do you want the long cord? Because I got these short cords.
What's the most manageable for you?
It doesn't matter because I'm not moving anywhere. So if you
It'll just
want
be hanging off the phone. That's not going to work though because it'll pull the phone.
No, well, I've already done it before. Well, I mean, because I could take the long cord, plug it into the phone, and just take the short cord, plug it to the gimbal.
Okay.
But if you want to take one for your phone, which cord do you want?
That's whatever. Oh, I would rather have the long one, but if you
Okay.
need the long one,
No, I
that's
don't need the long one.
Oh, you mean this one that's plugged into the gimbal?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it. Oops. Yeah. I just made that more complicated than it
Yeah,
needed to be, as always.
We don't know what we're doing anyway, so.
I don't know.
So,
You
but-
do,
No, I do not. I'm doing this blind.
but you still kind of know.
It's just all in my head. Oh, and then I'll grab. I should be able to get my.
Let me plug
check.
your phone in so I can make sure that it's on. What's happening? That doesn't go in there. Oh, yes it does. Oh yeah. Okay, so how do you keep it from weighing the phone down?
Oh, it still weighs the phone down.
Oh yeah, it moves the whole thing.
Oh, here.
Okay.
Check that out. Just, I have this other cord. I didn't think it was that heavy because I thought I did it this last time. That should be the same.
Okay. Okay, here's the other short cord back.
Okay. Do you want this water bottle if you want to fill it up on your way around?
No, I'll be good. May the odds be ever in your favor. Do you need to turn your tablet on before I leave?
No, I should be able to get it.
I gotta get my pen situated anyway, so.
What's that?
What was it?
Oh, never mind. Dumbass.
Up.
Sorry.
What was that the last thing said?
Yeah, I think so.
None of that's on my chat. I don't have any of that.
What's the last thing you had?
That's why she says tell them nothing.
Say that. What'd you say again?
That's why she says tell them nothing.
Oh.
Okay, wow, an entire conversation went on that I didn't know anything about. Sorry guys, I wasn't ignoring you. None of that was on my chat. I wondered why everyone got so quiet. Oh, nothing surprising for this channel. Oh. Ride Tracks is already back and I never even knew he left.
Probably when, yeah. See, this is what I don't like about the thing. It just repeats the same chat. There it is, okay. So I don't know what the most recent thing was. Though.
Okay, the most recent thing was ride tracks. Okay, back. The household responsibilities call. FastPass had said what happened.
Yeah, I got that one. I
Okay.
didn't get the last one.
FastPass said now we know you ignore us. Well, not intentionally.
So the last chat I have is Jay and Silent Bob.
Okay, Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah, no, you heard it. It said, "Are you just holding the phone?"
Oh, you just on the phone, yeah.
And then what happened?
Okay, I see.
And then okay, back again.
See, I don't have anything after. Are you just on the phone? Was the last chat I had.
You don't have the what happened?
I had
She
that.
said that.
Oh,
That's
it
after.
Oh, it is after. Okay, yeah. And then welcome to live chat.
Now we know you ignore us. Maybe Ride Tracks is always here and on time. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Okay, got it.
I know it's caught up on the video at least.
So I have put you in a spot that's a great view, but it's also a great view of people coming up here and taking their pictures. So is that fine? Okay.
I'm not gonna see anything.
Yeah, no. Everybody else will, but that's fine. Yes.
So
Oh, yes, when you almost cursed. Man, I got mad. I did curse.
Oh, that's your kids.
Because people do dumb crap, makes me mad.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It's like a. Okay, there you go.
Okay, are you good then?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm waiting till you leave.
You wait. Rude.
Got your pens, right? And it's on this
Oh
side.
man, I had to go down and pick up those bags. It's a long way down there and back up. Okay, everything's plugged in.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, bye.
Yep. Have fun. Alright, so convenient too, I am actually being placed on the recycling bin, so I shouldn't get too many people bumping into me. And she's already notified me you're going to get a lot of people that's going to be taking those pictures. It's pretty much a good spot without being on Main Street. What happened earlier is apparently our fuel rod wasn't, I guess the fuel rod turned off at some point because the gimbal died as we were on our way to getting onto the people mover. So yeah, she was physically holding the camera while I'm trying to feel into her pocket to turn the battery on. And of course, then we have to wait for the gimbal to actually get the charge so that it had enough juice to turn back on. So, sorry about that. Of course, I'm the semi-tech savvy person, but I can't see. So I couldn't have wasn't able to tell if the gimbal was dying or not. But considering the fact that it probably hasn't been charging for the past 2 hours, that's actually pretty good.
FastPass Radio. Immediate ride track. FastPass Radio. Yes, when you're almost cursed. FastPass Radio. What happened? Check. Get it off. FastPass Radio.
Oh.
Yes, when you're almost cursed. FastPass Radio. FastPass Radio.
Familiar sounds of the train pulling into the station. I think that basically what happened, I couldn't obviously tell, but it gets really narrow walking down Main Street, and people like to own the sidewalk. And so like I basically try to draft behind Jenny when she's walking through the large crowds, but even still, some people it's like, just because she walks past them, they automatically want to get like right behind her. which then gets in my way and I can't see them. So then she can kind of sense what they're doing, and let's just say it's a lot of near misses. Sometimes we get on Main Street, and because I can't see, I generally try to slow my momentum if I feel I'm getting too close to people. And I'm pretty good at detecting that, but sometimes people make last minute sharp decisions and they just jump right into my position. And like I said, I can't see, and I'm over 240 pounds. I can't stop on a dime. And then just past that, a little kid basically walked literally right in front of me. I think I kind of felt his hair follicles on my elbow and stopped like on a dime. Probably the only time I could probably stop on a dime if I feel as I'm about to take out a kid. Adults, it's a free-for-all, but kids, I'll derail myself for a kid. And I do have the chat available, even though it is having some issues keeping up with the chat. It keeps putting up it's not a pinned comment, it's like a generic comment that YouTube puts on there. It put that in the middle of everyone's chat. So when I think that that's the end of the chat, it's not. And you'll probably hear my voiceover speaking to me as I try to keep up with the chat, so bear with me right now. She'll probably be gone for the better part about maybe the next, I would say, 40 minutes. She walks pretty fast. So she's going to probably hit up these last-minute pin stops around the park. She pretty much knows which ones are going to be good hits or misses, so shouldn't be that long. I'd probably give her about 30 minutes, 45 minutes to get around the entire park, depending on how good the pins are, too. Oh, shoot.
FastPass Radio. Maybe it right tracks is always here on time. FastPass Radio. Yes, when you almost first. FastPass Radio. Maybe it right track. FastPass Radio. Maybe it right. FastPass Radio. Maybe it right. FastPass Radio. Yes. FastPass Radio. What happened? FastPass Radio. What happened? FastPass Radio. What happened? Edit mode. Button. New list. 77 items. Double tap to activate.
All right. All right, now it's been a while since I've said this. I'd like to actually thank anybody and everybody that's come out on these live streams for this week. It's the first time we've done 2 live streams in the week. Like I said, we are going to try to cut back on the live streams a little bit as it is interfering with some other things that we're trying to do throughout the week, especially the side hustles and the actual obligations that we have. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let me check that out here. Yep, now we're vertical. Uh-oh. Oh. Why is that super hot? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Battery just went haywire. 70 no pesos. 150 la hora. Now, hold on a minute, guys. Gimbal is officially out of control. Bear with the visual here. Just gonna switch out these bad gimbal fuel rods real quick. That one is really, really hot. Hold on. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Hopefully that's still a good shot of the castle. Sorry, I had to switch the fuel rod that's connected to the gimbal was overheating for some odd reason. So I just had to switch it out real quick. I'm not in direct sunlight, so I should be good for the most part.
Chat 3 period. Edit lock. Fast pass radio. Maybe right tracks is always. Fast pass radio. What happened? Fast pass radio. Yes, when you almost first. Fast pass radio. What happened? Chat 3 period. Edit box. Fast pass radio. Yes, when you almost first. Screen off. 1:46 p.m. Device unlocked. List. Select speed. Accessibility. Video player. Double tap to show controls. Minimize. Twist. 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 Select speed. Accessibility. Twist. Select speed. Twist. Select speed. Accessibility. Video player. Double tap to show control. Minimize. On. Auto. Cast. List. 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 Select speed. Video player. Double tap to show control. Video player. List. 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 Select speed. List. Select speed. Accessibility. Video player. Double tap to show controls. Out of list. 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 Video player. Double tap. Play video. Button. Double tap to activate. Pause video. Button. Fast forward 10 seconds. Button. Next video. 5 minutes 7 seconds elapsed of 2 hours 30 minutes. Live. Enter all screen. 2 hours 25 minutes. Unlabeled. Live chat. Top messages 8. Drag handle. Button. Double. Click. Chat filter. List. Drag handle. Unlabeled. Donate. Try premium month. Unlabeled. Live chat. Drag handle. Clip. Chat. List. Unlabeled. Unlabeled. Drag handle. Clip. List. Drag handle. Unlabeled. Donate. Unlabeled. 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 Donate. Try premium. Unlabeled. Donate. Try premium. Button. Escape edit. Apply now. Buttons. Magic and water rising news. This time. Button. Options. Button. Unlabeled. Pause video. Button. Double. Unlabeled. No thanks. Try preview. Button. Unlabeled. Live chat. Top messages and likes. Video. Unlabeled. Live chat. Top messages. Unlabeled. Live chat. Top messages 8. Close. Drag handle. Clip. Button. Chat filter. List. Unlabeled. No thanks. Try preview 1. Unlabeled.
Tell you.
Try preview. Unlabeled. No thanks. List. Accessibility. List. Out of list. Select to speak. Accessibility. Live chat. Top messages 8. Drag handle. Button. Button. List. Select to speak. List. 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 Select to speak. Accessibility. Live chat. Top messages 8. Drag handle. Clip. Button. Chat filter. Button. Close. Button. List. Select to speak. Accessibility.
Hold on, guys. Trying to figure out how to get back to my chat here.
Actions available. Swipe up or swipe down and double tap to activate. Live chat. Top messages 8. Out of list. Midnight video. List. Labels available. Tab things to view. Select to speak. Inlet. Accessibility. Live chat. Top messages 8. Heading. List. Label. Select to speak. Accessibility menu. Double tap to activate live chat. Top messages 8. Out of list. Double tap to activate. Close. Button. Double tap to activate. Labels available. Use tab for 3 fingers to view. Select to speak. List. Out of list. Menu. Labels available. Use tab for 3 fingers to view. List. Labels available. Use tab. Select to speak. In list. List. Out of list. List. Live. Top messages 8. Heading. S. Sierra. Screen off.
Okay. Just gonna go ahead and ignore this. I think I'm having some difficulty with my chat right now. It's showing me the chat, but it's not reading me the chat. So all the woes of trying to do a YouTube channel while being blind. But again, we are here in the Magic Kingdom, enjoying this view at least of the castle right here on the Main Street train station. Train does come by at least every 10 or 15 minutes or so. We should be rounding up this this live stream here in about the next half hour or so. Hopefully some of you will stick around for some of our discussions that we like to have at the end of the day, talking about several things that are happening in the world, especially when we leave the Magic Kingdom gates or the Disney gates in general. All gloves are off. We'll talk about anything and everything. Typically, it's all the nonsense. Once again, we will not probably have another stream out until Monday. I know we have something that we're planning on doing, I believe, Monday, but we'll see. I am generally also going to probably be rolling back the live streams to being around somewhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern time, hopefully. And then they will probably be ending them about 1 or 2 in the afternoon. And of course, that will probably change again because the kids are going to be out of school for the summer starting at the end of May. So if we were to do any live streams, it'll probably be looking a lot different. Might even be from the safety of our home. As the kids have not yet been on a live stream per se. They've been in a couple of videos in the past, but it is a lot to have two little ones, and I say little because they're little to me, but our daughter will be turning 10 this summer, and our son just turned 8. But having to wrangle up two little ones and navigate through the park while being blind can be a lot difficult. You know what it is? It's the gimbal that's making it hot. Yeah, this fuel rod is struggling to keep this gimbal alive, so bear with us, or bear with me anyways. Change the format video here. Yeah, bear with us. The gimbal is running this fuel rod pretty hot, so if you start getting some weird visuals, as normal to this channel anyways, it'll just be me trying to get the gimbal to go straight again. Head back, see if I can get this chat activated.
Device unlocked. YouTube. List. List. Labels available. List. 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 Button. Window app. List. Select to speak. Accessibility. Live chat. Top messages 8. Drag handle. Home. Button. Launcher. YouTube. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Actions available. Use tap with 3 fingers to view. Clip. Button. Twist. Close. Chat filter. Twist. Close. Button. Twist. 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 Select to speak. Input. Twist. Out of list. Window YouTube. Labels available. Use tab with 3 fingers to view. Accessibility menu. Live chat. Top messages 8. Heading. Out of list. Window YouTube. Drag handle. Button. Twist. 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 Select to speak. In list. Window tab a feature to start. Accessibility menu. Back. Button. Up. Chat publicly is blind perspective view area. Button. Live chat. Heading. Chat publicly is blind perspective free period. Selected. All. One of Bad adventures for all. More options. Play video. Button. Double tap to activate. Pause video. Button. Next video. 10 minutes 55. 5. Enter full screen. 2 hours 30. Selected. All. One of this time. 5. Travel to Magic. Deleted. For you, 5. Bad adventures for all. More options. Shorts. Chuck Norris slams. Video player. Double tap to show control. Video player. Double tap to show control. Minimize. Button. Bad adventures for all. Bad adventure. Video player. Double tap. Minimize. Button. Travel to Magic Kingdom Party. Pause video. Button. Double tap to activate. Fast forward 10. Next video. 10 minutes 55. Double enter full screen. Button. 2 hours 30. Bad adventures for all. More options. Shorts. Bad adventure. More option. Bad adventure. More option. Shorts. Chuck Norris. Bad adventure. More option. The line that changed Becky's life. Pause video button. Double tap to activate. Rewind 10. Previous video. Hide control. More options. Captions unavailable. Cast. Disconnected. Button. Double tap to activate. Captions unavailable. More options. Hide control. Previous video. Rewind 10 seconds. Button. Pause video. Button. Fast forward 10 seconds. Button. Next video. 10 minutes 52 seconds elapsed of 2 hours 42 minutes. Live. Double tap to activate. 2 hours 40. 2 hours 40. Selected. All. This time. 2-5. Add adventures for all. More options. Shorts. Video player. Double tap to show controls. Out of list. Double minimize. Button. On. Auto plays on. Switch. Cast. Disconnected. Button. Captions unavailable. More options. Button. Hide controls. Previous video. Button. Disable. Add adventures for all ages. Explore the crystal clear water of destiny. More options. Shorts. Heading. Chuck Norris Slam Steven Seagal back. Video player. Back online. Double tap to activate. Pause video. Button.
If anybody can tell, I'm having some difficulty with my chat filters. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a rest so I can figure that out again. For some reason, I'll be on the chat and everything will go good. And then every once in a while, the chat likes to just kind of have a hiccup and then I can't find it again. It's not in the place that it usually is always supposed to be. So forgive me if I'm missing out on anybody's chat for the time being. We're here at the Magic Kingdom. We're going to be probably wrapping up this stream as soon as she gets back from her round of pin trading. As the next train comes in, I am sitting right inside the Disney Railroad station here on Main Street. Wait for it. Wait for the all clear. Almost there. Almost there. And there it is. And today wasn't too bad of a day here at Disney. The lines weren't too long. I mean, everything was pretty much above 30, 35 minutes. And anybody that knows by now, that is usually that's the limit of how long I can actually stand in a line. Mainly for, again, the sensory issues that I do have. Ever since I have gone blind, I get disorientated really, really quickly. And vertigo is not fun here at the Magic Kingdom. And unfortunately, I do no longer qualify for the Disability Assistance Pass, as many people have not throughout the past year since the new system has been in play. It's been a struggle. At the same time, it's almost understandable. I just don't agree with everybody being punished for it because of the bad seeds that are out there. And as I said before, I should upgrade my equipment because I am using a basic TCL tablet. I probably would be better off using an iPad, but we'll soon see if that comes into the future. Because I don't have a problem navigating with my iPhone, but since I'm using the iPhone for the streaming service, I wouldn't be able to really go into the chat from there. Not without the voiceover playing really loud into the live stream, because I already know it's probably pretty loud in the live stream in general. And that's with me holding the tablet, I would say at least 2-3 feet away. Still comes in pretty clear. I can hear it on the replay as I'm listening to the chat as well. And of course, anybody that is here, you probably have tuned into us because you've noticed us on John with Fun to Be Free. He should be starting up here pretty soon. I believe it's almost 2 o'clock, so he should be somewhere in Disney World for his daily live stream. So be sure, once you're done with us, to go check out Fun to Be Free and any other of the vloggers that are going to be starting here pretty soon, because it is getting into the afternoon, and that is when, sorry, I'll check the phone here. That's when all the vloggers are switching over to their nighttime routine, as it is getting hot and the equipment doesn't fare too well. As you can tell, just by with some of the difficulties we've had in the past, either the phone's overheated, which causes the stream to go out, or the gimbal right now, it's like it's working too hard to stay cool and keep the charge. And that's also now causing the fuel rods to get really, really warm. Like, I'm gonna have to switch this one out again. These around. That is hot. Actually, just in case we do run a little bit over, because I don't know how good. Oh, you're back already?
I'm back. My phone won't charge because it's overheated.
Your phone is overheated?
Yep. So it won't charge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because
I've
been having some difficulties.
Yeah, I figured so.
I don't know if you heard anything, because so I've switched this out twice because now the gimbal's trying to keep up. It's like making these batteries like super warm.
Okay. Can you carry this for me and I'll carry those?
Carry
this?
Oh. And then on top of that, so I actually closed out my tablet.
Oh no.
So that I couldn't get back to the chat.
Oh no.
It's all on video though. You can hear me cycling through all these things. It kept bringing up some up. Wait for it. Jazz hands.
What is going on with the gimbal? It's all like sideways.
Probably because
because of the cord.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Oh, yeah, that's not working at all.
The gimbal's not or the charger's not?
The gimbal... Oh, the phone isn't... Oh, did you take the phone out?
No.
No?
So when the gimbal started making a noise because the battery was overheating.
Yeah.
So I had to switch out the battery.
Hold on, I gotta fix it.
Then the phone was vertical. The phone might be good.
Okay, so what's going... Oh, because you have it on the wrong mode. So it won't stay in one spot. Okay, here we go. Holy moly.
So you went around the whole park already?
No.
Oh.
I saw you struggling, so I stopped in Adventureland. Then my phone was like, yeah, we're not going to charge right now because your phone is overheating. So then I was like, all right, well, let me just hit a couple more and then I'll go back.
I was actually surprised that you were still on your phone though.
Well, I was trying to watch or listen in case you had technical difficulties.
Oh, don't worry about that. I finagle my way through everything. Wasn't that many people that came up there anyway. Not that I saw. But
Oh.
I mean, it was probably like 2, maybe 3 people that came and took a picture. I think one guy just happened to stand in front of the camera, I think.
Yeah, he was still there.
Oh, yeah. So you got your phone, right?
Yeah. The cord?
Yeah. The cord that was swinging out was hitting my leg.
Oh. Whew. We made it.
Okay.
Yep. Sorry about that. Whew.
I don't think they realize.
I guess not.
Welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Express monorail to the Transportation and Ticket Center. For those of you seeking
Unplug my phone. Can hold the film.
stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others,
Because I know that's going to be too much going on.
For me to hold?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have enough to make it back to the car, right? For everything?
Yeah, at least for the phone.
I unplugged the gimbal too.
How much batteries on the gimbal? Does it say?
3.
Oh, okay. So that should be okay.
Go on the other side. Do we need to go to Joffrey's for water?
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, we'll need that anyway. And then tell you something about you have an orange chicken meal in the freezer.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He has been waiting for that.
Yeah, I just remembered it too. So.
Poor baby boy.
Yeah. Then he'll be too full to eat it because they'll want to stop.
No,
I'm full.
because he'll eat a bag of Chex before,
Oh, that's it.
right before dinner.
That's after he's grazed upon what he didn't eat for lunch in the car.
Yes.
I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
I know they are hungry when they get out of school, but he binges. Mom, not in public. I know.
I mean, I'll tell you this. No one will ever be as hungry as I am 23 hours of the day.
Yeah. Here you go. Just go right here.
Take,
I'll get some
that's
water.
Right. Just water right there? Okay. Yeah, a little fun fact about me. I eat a lot. But I can suppress my hunger for hours at a time, which is kind of a good thing and a bad thing, because I don't realize how hungry I am until the hunger levels are dangerously low. And I don't get hangry. I just go straight to Incredible Hulk mode. But my kids, though, man, they can't go more than 2 hours without a meal. And they don't gain a shred of, like our daughter, she has my metabolism, my eating habits, and everything. But she can't eat anything because it always hurts her stomach. But she could put down some food. Like, we made burgers last night. And she had two, I would say they're nice sized patties. She scarfed those things down. I hadn't even gotten my burger dressed yet.
She, yeah, Calypso last night. I think she ate it all in one bite.
Yeah.
Did you like your burger last night?
Yeah.
They were as rare as...
Yeah, it was actually pretty good. Especially because they were kind of, because I put them in one of the buns.
Yeah.
But they were kind of breaking off, so I had to eat pieces of it. But it
Yeah.
was like, oh, yeah, okay.
It was good. The only thing is I'm gonna have to go back to margarine. That butter hurts my stomach.
And then, because I ate the rest of the rice that Titan had,
Oh yeah.
and then I took some of the hamburger grease, put that over the rice. Oh, man.
That's terrible for you.
That is good eating right there. Hey. Everybody says that, but yet everyone else has the issues, and I'm over here just like, yeah, I can eat anything.
Yeah.
I eat healthy.
I can't eat anything. I can't eat grapes anymore. I can't eat cantaloupe. I'm gonna get a watermelon, and if I can't eat that watermelon, I'm throwing in the towel.
Yeah, if I can't eat watermelon anymore, culturally, that's irresponsible.
Yeah. True.
I kind of miss taking the trams, though.
Oh God, we haven't taken a tram since Calypso was a baby.
Yeah, because one, we've always found special places to park, and then two, we've been parking disabled parking since 2018.
Yeah. Of course, when she was a baby, we didn't want to pack everything up,
Yeah, that's true.
so we just walked.
Yeah, that's true. I just remembered all those times where we would park in the back 9 of Animal Kingdom, and we just walk.
Yep.
Be like an exodus of people that also don't want to wait for the tram.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have me weird shoot.
Realistically, Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom they're the biggest parking lots if you park in the back. All the other ones aren't that bad.
No, Animal Kingdom is quite a trek.
Yeah. But and it's also because of the fact that it's not like Studios and Epcot where there's like one main path that you could just take.
Mm-hmm.
Like Animal Kingdom's back parking lot, you gotta cross over the other parking lot and the tram route.
Who's the first character ever?
It's only gonna get hotter.
Yeah. Our live streaming days are going to be really limited pretty soon. I'm afraid. Because I don't know how to keep all this stuff cool.
I know who's excited about that.
You can do whatever you want to do. I'm not going to stop you from doing anything you want to do. I just think it's going to be very tricky when the kids are out of school.
Oh, that's what I said too. Even if we did it at the house, we don't have to do it in the park. Because if anything, it'll just be us in a secluded spot where the kids are playing on a playground somewhere.
What'd you say? Us in a secluded spot and they're at a
Well,
playground?
they're at a playground, so like, find like a private playground, just have the camera facing us. Like we were going to the boardwalk or something like that.
Yeah. Holy mother.
Yeah. Hot surfaces.
Oops. Put that in the wrong one.
Oh, you're good. Let me hold that for a second.
No, I got it. You want to get the other little thing though?
Well, which one do you want?
Well,
That's not going to be
I do not know. Why did I just put that on heat? Yikes.
Or maybe.
I'm not going to be able to put it in the window. In the winder.
To the window. Wow. All these viewers crawl.
Wow. Dang. That's crazy. Well, I guess I can hold it for...
Unless, I was to say, do you think it'd make a difference if you had the air blowing up to the window?
Well,
Well, I guess
in the
not,
direct
it's
sun,
sunlight,
probably not.
Yeah, that's the other thing Disney needs to do. Shaded or trees or something in the parking space.
How dare they have extra parking and no trees?
Yeah, especially like, they could put like some type of retractable awning or something. I understand it's probably like a liability thing too because, no one wants to have their car parked under a tree and then a freakish windstorm pops up in Florida and a tree topples over.
Oh crap, those people are waiting for me to move. You'll have to take the camera.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Let me turn around. You're right.
Turn towards what, the traffic?
I got it. It's facing outward now.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, there's a lot of things that Disney... because Universal Studios, they went on ahead and they built their parking structure. Because I remember when they just had surface parking back in the day before they made Islands of Adventure and City Walk. Actually, I think that City Walk and Islands of Adventure was the parking lot at one point in time. And Disney got the good idea with Disney Springs. They built three parking garages? Unnecessary parking garages, the third one is at least.
Nice call.
Nice what?
Column.
Oh.
I can feel that heat from here. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, and that's the thing though. This is actually a cooler day. It's what did I say? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's 88 degrees now. If anything, 85, 86.
87, 88.
Yeah, somewhere in there. It was what was it? 92 yesterday, or 93? One of those days we were out.
Yeah, it was 90 something. What is with the car? You feel it like jerking? You're gonna need it to not.
mean, it's just a 4-cylinder. So. Is the parking lot full?
No, I'm just hoping that.
Or we could face away from the sun, or is the sun just directly over top of us?
It's directly over top of us. Here. There's a little tiny sliver of shade. There. Okay. Do you want the little one now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I can remember what it is. There it is. You mean this one too, not the dash one, right?
Correct. We did it.
Power of Grayskull.
What?
It's He-Man.
Oh.
All right, so let's turn this copyright into the radio then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was no music playing there. All right, so Disney announces, I think they're calling it Disneyland. Disneyland is what they're gonna call it in Dubai. I don't know what their official name is, but they kept referencing it as a Disneyland and obviously not a Disney World. And like I said, when I first heard the announcement, I automatically, when they said Dubai, India, the Middle East, everything like that, my mind immediately went to Aladdin. And I was just like, great, we're finally gonna get that castle being built in real life.
Ooh.
And I was thinking Agrabah and everything that's associated with that. And then Bob Iger opened his mouth. And like I think I've seen pictures of Dubai. It's a very I don't know, like a very downtownish it's like
Very city?
Yeah,
Is that what
it's
you're
a
trying to say?
very city, but then like you go outside Dubai and it's very desert. So it's kind of like a weird like dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
Like how Vegas just kind of shoots up out of nowhere for some people back in the day. And so now I'm just like, then he kept saying it's going to be a modern look. And I'm like, oh, so it's not what I was thinking. Now I'm kind of like, I can't see concept or anything like that, but now I'm kind of like, now I'm getting worried that they're just going to make it just another money grab just to get, because, you know, Dubai is like a place where like elite people go to travel. It's like hot, what's called, like very posh or whatever, but like the Kardashians would go to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'm like, then I'm not really that excited about it. And everything's gonna be so much technology. They want to put all this new technology and things.
Oh yeah, like gaming and stuff. It's supposed to be big for gaming.
Yeah, and I was like,
literally the only thing I've read.
And I was like, I'm just like, that's cool and everything, but it's like, you know, because then some people were like, they were excited because, well, then whatever they try to do over there, then they'll maybe try to bring over here. But then I'm just like, I don't know if I want that, because the first thing out of Bob Iger's mouth, one of the first things, was intellectual properties. And I am over the intellectual property. I'm over Disney putting stuff that's already like there. Like, I don't mind Marvel, Star Wars, and all that, but I don't want everything to be based off of a movie that's coming out or about to come out. I liked it when they built something and that caused for the movie to be made. So.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they talked about hotels, they talked about restaurants, they talked about all this stuff, and I'm just like, like if I ever was to be a world traveler, I would go there just to see it, but it's not like a place I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna go to Dubai this summer.
No, too many other places on my list above that.
Especially because I've heard that it's the Middle East, so I've heard it gets miserably hot over there. Someone said that the low is 82 all year long. So like their highs are gonna be like 113, 125. It's like, what are you gonna do over there?
Yeah.
Walking around Disneyland and your shoes are melting.
Yeah. I don't know. So I haven't watched any of this stuff.
Well, you know, go ahead.
Red Truck said, my mind went to human rights violations. Disney prides itself on being humanitarians, but then let's make money from misery.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, I'm just not big. Like, I know a lot of people that love Bob Iger. He's been around, I think this is 20 years he's been the CEO. He came in 2005, I think. And a lot of people, they love what he's done, but I'm looking at it as he spent a lot of money to make a lot of money, which is great. That's the name of the game. But sometimes I'm like, it was unnecessary to build, it's unnecessary to build Shanghai when Shanghai is not bringing in that money back.
Yeah.
It wasn't unnecessary to buy Marvel because, I mean, shoot, they made back their money with Marvel in like 4 movies. By the time Avengers came out, they had already made their money back as far as that goes. Same thing with Star Wars, even though those last 3 movies were not great. They were good, but they weren't great.
I gotta stop yawning. Wow. Rude.
That's okay. I mean, it's hot. It's a hot day. We wake up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning.
So dumb.
And go to bed at 9.
Love that though.
That's such a... Well,
I love that for me.
And that's what's weird to me because, so like 20 years ago, that would have been normal for me. Like I would have... No, I take it back. Not going to bed at 9. Like...
Oh. We're back.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the last thing anybody heard, but...
I'll have to just hold it. We'll have to wrap it up in a second or it's just going to overheat again.
Can we put it up to the window at least?
Can I do what?
I was thinking, can we put the thing so it blows out the window instead of the vents? Or out, out the...
You mean defrost? Dang, everything is right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, now you have the understanding as to why I always say the vloggers come out towards the afternoon. So as the sun goes down, they can show all the things. We're going to show you how miserable people are here in the state of Florida.
The thing is, though, is like I don't feel that hot, like as a person, but like all this stuff is like, we're out.
You're irresistible.
You're so dumb. Stop.
She's not just hot, ladies and gentlemen. She's simply irresistible. Anyways, I mean, it's not hot to us at all. Now, our kids, they would probably not be able to deal with this, but they're not out as often as we are. So
Titan especially, he does not love it yet.
Yeah. Well, and that's also because too, we left for a period of time, so they didn't go through a lot of that summer the way we have in the past. So.
You guys.
What happened?
Right Track said, the phone needs a drink of Beverly. Fastback said, someone sprayed Charles down with water. Right Track said, meow. He's literally so dumb. God.
Yeah, the heat is definitely picking up on people, and you can kind of hear the struggle, not just in the kids, but the people. I don't know how much, like I said, I don't know how much the camera actually picks up, but like the amount of people that they find this new and shocking. Like they just didn't know it was going to be this hot.
Well, it's early May, so they probably were like, not going to be too hot. It's just May.
It's like our hot weather. I mean, I'm actually surprised it took this long to get to the 90s. I really thought by April it was going to be unbearable for a lot of these people. But
It's 90s and the air is thick.
yeah, it's not even humidity yet. We have not even reached.
For other people,
humidity. Yeah.
For other people, this is humid though.
Yeah.
It's a thick air.
Because like it's been raining a little bit in the last few days.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's supposed to. Are we still supposed to get showers tomorrow?
Supposed to get thunderstorms today, tomorrow, all the way to the weekend, I think.
Oh wow! I was going to Rex. I was going to say that I found the people today a little more agitated, myself included. At one point, I was just.
Well, for you, that had nothing to do with the heat, though. That's just people in general.
I would have said it made them a little bit more. Agitated.
Well, yeah,
That's
because
just-
right before we said this train, there was a lady that you said was on the ground at Pirates.
Yeah, I don't know if she
So
fell or if
she
she.
fell, might have been heat exhaustion, who knows? That's something that you will probably experience a lot of on a Disney vacation, especially, what was it? I think one of the vloggers said that it was like first thing in the morning, he already saw people like dry heaving because they were so hot. I was just like, geez, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
People dry heave when they get too hot?
Yeah, it's like when they can't, like when they get so hot and they get sick, they can't throw up. And it's just like, well, it's just like, oh gosh, can't believe I did that. I mean, I remember, I can't tell you how many times was it, mainly at Pirates, because, you know, Bell, we had a lot of shaded spaces at one point in time. But Pirates, it was like, yeah, if you're not under Pirates or in Tortugas Tavern, and it's just blistering heat. And I remember we would see people, like when the Jack Sparrow show used to go out, there's no shade when you're watching Captain Jack Sparrow show.
There is not.
So you would see people struggling with that show, and I'd be surprised when Captain Jack and Mac would be up there like it was nobody's business.
Yeah. According to Charles, she fell because Jenny is so irresistible. I just spit.
Simply irresistible. Simply irresponsible.
That's more like it. You know why people make me mad? Let me just say this one thing.
Here we go.
I encountered this. I'm going to try to keep this as friendly as I can.
Hold on to your butts.
Okay, when I left you and then I was going into the Emporium, this lady, she has her electric wheelchair, but why are we just like exiting the store and then just parking? Okay, she wasn't going anywhere, she just parked. But why are we doing that?
Well, okay, like for instance, first thing, we hadn't even got to the proper park yet. And that guy cut you off at the toll plaza. Like literally, we're going right up to the first spot, and this guy at the last minute is like, "Nope, I want your lane." It's like, what?
Cuts me off.
But the thing is,
I can't say what I said.
This is what gets me. This is what gets me when people do that. Because, and I'm pretty sure anybody that comes to Disney, anybody that's listening, anybody that will ever listen to this can contest this. Just when you pull up to the toll plaza to get ready to pay for parking, how many times have you seen a line of cars in just a handful of spots? Yet there are like several lanes that are wide open.
We discussed it. I'm going to start making a video every morning of pulling into the toll plaza.
Yes.
There's like 10, say 10, right? There's roughly 10.
At least.
Okay, say there's 10. 4 will have cars backed up. 6 will be empty.
Yes. And then people who are going towards the 6 that are empty will then change course and just
every time. That sounds like a bold-faced lie.
No, it
sounds like a bold-faced lie.
She says it all the time, that her favorite phrase in the car while we're driving, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you." And I can literally say I can believe you, because
every day.
I've been driving since I was 16, 17 years old. I've seen every stupid thing known to man behind the wheel. And then when I got here and started working here, it was just like, whoa.
Whole new
It's like
ballgame.
it's like a whole nother planet of stupid.
I will see someone headed towards an empty one, and at the last minute,
Yes.
veer off and go to a different one. I can't make it up.
And that's just the everyday occurrences. Remember one time we came, and a guy, it's like no one realizes they have to pay for parking. It's like a newsflash.
I made a TikTok about this one.
And then like,
oh, we have to pay?
yeah.
Honey, where's my wallet?
No, forget that. It's the guy, we were there. He gets out of his car, goes into his trunk to retrieve his wallet. What's the phrase that I can't say on YouTube?
No.
Why? Like, where did you think you were going?
that you were just going?
And then they're holding up the line because, and then on top of that, they pay preferred. It's just like, Jesus, you didn't even know you had to pay for parking. Why do you even think you need preferred parking?
The things that we see down here would blow your mind. He's 100% right when every single day I say, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Cast members could write encyclopedias on the amount of things that we see. And I get it. Not everybody is, it's one thing for you to not know how Disney works. I get that. There's a lot of first timers. But there's a difference between not knowing and just no common sense. And that's just like,
parking your scooter or your wheelchair right outside of an exit.
Yes.
Or stopping as you exit anything.
Stopping in a walkway.
Stopping in a walkway.
You defeat the purpose of the word walkway if you stopped in the
And here's the other thing. the ramps that go down for like wheelchairs, scooters, blind people.
Yes.
Let's not gather on those.
Yes. Or walk 4 wide.
Walk 4 wide and then stop to have a conversation.
Yes. Yes. And also for anybody that uses a scooter, and I know I've known plenty of people that use a scooter, but please keep that scooter on turtle mode.
Turtle.
And
My
stop
God.
beeping that horn as if you got somewhere to go. We're all in the same.
We're gonna give you somewhere to go.
We're all in the same boat.
I just don't understand the things that people do. I'm not out here trying to shame people. I'm really, really, really not.
It's just that these are things. It's like what we say too. Too many people don't have any consideration for anybody else that's around. It's like it's their show and that's all that matters. And I'm over here just like, please don't run over my feet with your humongous, because my foot's been run over plenty of times with a motorized scooter, and that was when I could see.
Etiquette in general has been lost. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I say every day, no one has any consideration for anyone but themselves. And I don't get it.
And no one wants to talk about it because, I mean, there are people that we've seen, they've done theme park etiquette vlogs, and then all of a sudden, like, people are just like, oh, well, you shouldn't say that. And it's like, but it needs to be said.
Why shouldn't I say it?
Because, oh, it's not nice. It's like, first of all, what? Get out of here with this.
I said I was going to try to say it as nicely as I could. This is me being nice. This is me being nice.
I mean, we could easily turn this into Andrew Dice Clay kind of conversation and throw all types of George Carlin words in there.
Me, when I pulled up this morning, it got cut off.
Oh man. Like we're gonna have to make up some new words just for the words that we really want to say.
Yeah.
Like what I used to always say at I used to always have Disney phrases to go with what I really want to say.
Yeah. Yes. What the bell?
Like what the bell is going on here?
Disneyland Paris only had a couple of scooters. Oh, well.
A couple of scooters, what?
A couple of scooters. They didn't have that many scooters in their park. Right tracks. I was walking 5 paces behind a student once. We're walking to the same door. He sees me, opens the door, walks through, and lets the door close in my face. See, that's rude. That's so rude.
Yeah.
I would never.
I hold gates open for people I don't even know. There's nobody even behind me, and I still just hold the gate open, just out of. It's just a secondary function for me.
I just don't. I don't get it.
The fact that he looked at you, it's like, what do you look at you and then close the door?
I heard it someone's TikTok about someone doing that to them the other day. It's just so rude. I just can't imagine.
It's like
you failed him. Well, no, I think his mom did.
You have to go out of your way.
Need to be faster, fast. And that's on you. You should have been faster.
Oh, gotta be quicker than that. I was gonna hold the door, but you took your ass time.
Yeah, that's true.
Now I'm gonna watch a clip.
If I'm holding the door for you, you better pick up speed. Like they, you know how they make fun of white people for doing that? Ooh, let me hurry up and get there. You ever hear those?
No.
White people, they're all like trying to do their little
Last minute
slow
things.
run to get to the door.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hold that for me.
Yeah.
It was 100 meters away. You better get to moving. It's no marathon. Hold that elevator. Who said that? I'm on the second floor.
I don't know. People are very people-y. It's a lot.
But but again, it's like we've been dealing with this. We've seen this when we first started working for the company, and it's not changed. In some ways, it's gotten worse.
Yeah. Right tracks. Speaking of, I once failed the son of Universal what happened? What'd he do? Fastpass said white people jokes, LOL, am I right? I mean...
Well, that's like what was that phrase I had? I was hashtagging sounds about white.
Sounds about white.
It's like there's some things, it's like you can just tell me a story and I'll be like, yep, that sounds about white.
Them's my people.
Yep, I could pick out that situation.
Yep.
Easily. You show me anything on the news, I'll be like, yep, I know exactly that one.
I can pick out Missouri and Arkansas people from a mile away.
Every once in a while, though, there's a couple of them that surprise me. I'll be like, oh, really? Where's that coming? But then
you grew up in a trailer park.
But then they say the name. I'm just like, this right now.
Yeah, it's not Billy Bob or Jimbo.
No, it's always like a basic crime, and then all of a sudden you're just like, or it's like a specific street. They'll be like, oh, this happened this happened in Orlando. I'm like, oh, well, Orlando's very big. We're gonna have it. It happened on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. In the ghetto.
Yeah, sorry.
George Washington
you guys
Carver
do
Boulevard.
the whitest things. I mean, it's true. It's true.
If it's something,
white people be out here doing white people stuff.
If it's something weird, it's like, okay, like for instance, every single time there's a gator attack.
Oh, that's white people.
I know exactly what's gonna happen. Or a bear, like the bear attack. I'm like, I know exactly who that is.
Yeah, that's white people.
That's white people.
When they find bodies in the quarry.
Yeah, y'all love to hike.
We like to throw bodies in the quarry too.
What's going on with that?
It's got white written all over it.
It's like I said earlier with the incident. It's like I've been around Florida long enough to know that even people from Florida will not do certain things that people who aren't from Florida just come down here and do. Like you can't be from Colorado and do Colorado things in Florida. It don't work that way.
It don't work that way.
Don't work that way.
Best Charles grew up in a trailer park. His taste makes sense now. No, he did not grow up in a trailer park. I can spot trailer park people a mile away.
See, I didn't even know.
And that's not me being judgmental.
I didn't even know how big of a thing that was because there were trailer parks in and around Detroit, but I didn't know. I mean, Eminem grew up in one, so I'm just
that's
like,
because he's white.
Yeah, I know. It was because there was one part of it, Michigan, right outside Detroit, called Hazel Park, and apparently it is so trailer over there. They call it Hazel Tucky.
Oh,
so,
Kentucky's
and
rough.
they say it just like that, Hazel Tucky.
Our coach the other night said, "Yeah, I'm from Kentucky," and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And then he said, "Well, I grew up in so and so," and I said, "Well, I probably would have led with that."
Yeah.
But Right Track said, "Look at that beautiful, the beautiful nature of this gator. I'm going to pet it."
Exactly.
See?
Oh my God!
That's got white.
Look at that magnificent creature.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Okay.
Or the story of the lady who just got killed by the alligator. They were out in their John boat.
Yeah, they were just out kayaking, and it was like 2 feet of water, and their boat they didn't even see the gator. Their boat just happened to go over the gator. So that's kind of like, okay, that sucks. But at the same time, it's like, you can't do that here. You can't just go into a body of water and just be like, oh, let's take the boat out.
And you can't walk your little dog by the water either. I'm going to need you guys to stop doing that.
As picturesque as it is, water in Florida is dangerous.
Yeah.
Always has, always will be.
Yes. See, that's a very white thing to do.
Yeah, it's just they just keep on doing it. I'm just like, yeah, it's just like it's either wildlife or meth. Can y'all just pick a struggle? Let's just stop doing one. Like, that's messed up.
It really is messed up.
But it's always sad because it's like these people that just don't know, and it's just like when I lived in Vero, a lot of people I knew they like to go fishing. No one would ever go fishing right by the water. They would find they go fishing under the bridge. There's little bridges that go over the causeways. They would just fish off of that. Because guess what? Ain't no gator gonna sneak up on you when you got cement all around. But people be like, I'm pulling on the side of the road and just want to fish right here. Like, no.
Oh, 100% my dad's done that. Not down here, but that's a very dad thing to do.
That's something you can do up north.
Yeah.
You can't do that down here.
But I just want to enjoy nature. Well, all right.
You can enjoy nature.
Don't take your dog with you, though, because he doesn't have a choice.
You can enjoy nature when you're driving. You can enjoy nature on a computer screen. You can take a picture and enjoy nature. But in Florida, nature is scary.
Just enjoy nature, not by the water.
Enjoy nature from a distance.
Not by the water.
Yeah.
With your dog. All right, we got to wrap this up. It's 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Yep. I didn't know it was that late.
Yeah. And we will be live next week, as far as we know, on Tuesday and Friday, because I got to take Miley back to the vet on Monday.
Okay.
So.
Oh, see, they didn't know Miley. They thought it was me the last time. We never.
Oh, sorry. I got to take Charles back to the vet. I go fishing in my VR goggles. It's great, right? Okay, so right, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
Nice and safe.
Yes.
All right,
kids. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. It's been real. It's been fun.
It ain't been real fun.
It ain't been real fun?
No, we had a lot of difficulties that last hour or so.
They expect nothing less when they come to this channel.
Hey, well, we at least got on Pirates again. And
yeah, we did 2 rides today, you guys.
So
what?
We're moving up in the world.
This is the best stream you've ever seen.
Mansion, here we come.
Someday.
We're going to get 3 in there one day.
3 rides in one day? Okay. Well, anything else?
Nope.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time on This Time.